Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. This is Boyce just come to you with some more Clan War action from the map Antigua Shipyard. Spying down here in the bottom left-hand corner is SF Noisy Ninja from the team Samurai Faith, currently up 2-1 against their opponent's DarkOnyx, whose representative is Praetorian, spawning up here in the top right-hand corner as the purple Protoss. So we're gonna have another TVP. Yeah, there hasn't been a Zerg in this Clan War. Don't worry, I'm not sad. I didn't cry in the corner for like 30 minutes. It was okay. It was alright. I found my happy spot. Yeah. Anyway, Praetorian is dropping his pylon, and SF Noisy Ninja is this ladder or MLG. Ladder. There's no supply depot at the bottom of the ramp. Of course, it might be MLG because it's cross spawns, but honestly, that's pretty... I wouldn't call it likely, but it's possible in ladder versions, so I really just judge it by the supply depot, which I believe MLG has on every one of its maps, excuse me. Because pylon cannon rushes are really stupid OP and not fun to watch. It's kind of just how they work. Anyway, we have Praetorian about to drop his first gateway at 13. Gateway Adolf go down. Noisy Ninja is dropping his barracks and, you know, in a position. This is actually kind of the position he seems to have favored. I think every game he's played so far, he's dropped it in some variation of this, where he has the supply depot right there, and then the barracks let the SUVs kind of like, you know, curve in straight lines and stuff to go right to the refinery, and they don't really get blocked by the barracks, even though it's a really space-efficient way to run your base. Anyway, we do have Praetorian dropping his assimilator at the reasonably average time. A second pylon in kind of a sneaky spot. Usually you see that pylon more forward up here so that you can, you know, build an expansion easily. So this is a tip that something's off to me personally. If I see a pylon in the back of the base, I'm always like, is he really just afraid of like the 3-minute drop, or is he trying to sneak something past me? And usually that thing that he's trying to sneak past you is really either a really fast tech to Dark Templar, if he's kind of crazy and suicidal, or 4-gate. So I'm calling it right here, everybody. My 3-minute prediction, 4-gate. I swear to God, if you leave the game before it's over, Radar, gonna be very angry with you. Gonna be very disappointed, because I was very depressed after the last game, I won't lie. But I was like, I'm 2 games in, I just commentated the third. Yeah, no, I'm going for it. And SF Ninja won, which I think everybody kind of saw coming, you know, with that tank push. It was very strong, but still, Radar, if you're gonna send me replays, especially of Clan Wars, where there's a continuous story arc, send me complete replays where the game ends every single time, or I will not be happy. Yeah. And we have yet another sneaky pylon. It looks like this is actually just going to be like a pylon for, you know, maybe dropping in some units. Maybe units that you 4-gate. Well, that's right, you guys are starting to see how I see. Just trying to understand. There's the cancel on the gas. And did SF Noisy Ninja see that? He did see that the gas was canceled, which is quite important, because honestly, if you're going for any sort of macro as a Protoss player, you're going to have 2 gases at that point in the game. You're going to be getting that robotics facility, you're going to be teching up, you're going to be maybe building that sort of like observer so that you can scout your opponent's base, because observers are very cheap. But we do have a 4-gate. There's the 4 gateways coming in. They're going to correspond quite nicely with this warp gate finishing. They're each going to be able to sit there for like 10 seconds. Actually, it's not the perfect corresponding, but it's not awful at the same time. Actually, maybe not, because this warp gate is getting chrono boosted. That's something that I always underestimate is the word I was looking for. Yet again, still no nap. So anyway, this is actually going to be timed quite well. These gateways are wrapping up. Warp gate is going to be wrapping up in an additional 10 seconds, and he canceled one of his 4 gateways. He's just trying to fake me out at this point. What is he doing? His opponent didn't see this 4-gate coming. Okay, he might have seen this 4-gate coming, but he did not like explicitly know that it was coming. Honestly, he's actually in quite an advantageous position, and he's going for an Praetorian, choose a build and go for the build. It's really all I can ask. This is really, really sporadic and random. We see Marauders being here and Stalkers just kind of warping in. They can deal with the problem. They might not deal with it super efficiently, but they can deal with it. Now these Zealots at the front are going to be able to deal with this Marauder. Maybe not efficiently, but definitely well. This Marauder is going to be on his heels the entire time. SCVs are getting pulled off the line, but as I have explained time and time again, and oh, actually, man, those SCVs are getting used well. And there the Zealots do get pulled through. More SCVs are getting pulled off. This one poor Zealot is going to get surrounded. He's going to get mobbed. He's getting grenades shot at him. It was like a full-scale riot right there. It's pretty rough. And I imagine that Marauders are like the police force kind of for the Terran Army. Like they're the riot cops. I don't know why I think that, but I really just do. And these are the 6 Stalkers that you really need to worry about, especially if you only have 1 Marauder and 2 Marines. And this is now 3 Marauders, and 3 Marauders are actually quite efficient at dealing, or 3 Marauders, I don't know what I said. 3 Marauders are actually quite efficient at dealing with Stalkers. However, honestly, this really forward pylon is up. This natural is going to be neutral, as the natural for Praetorian is down. So this is actually, you know, it looked like an all-in at the start. It was 4 gateways. It looked very sketchy. However, now it's done. He's expanding. He's going to be expanding out of it reasonably soon. He's warping in those Zealots. He's ready for a full-scale attack. And of course, these Marauders are going to need to deal with the Zealots before they can deal with the Stalkers, but the Stalkers doing all the damage, and there SF Noisy Ninja calls the GG, and everybody leaves the game. There we go. So, I would like to thank all of you for watching this video that I just commentated. You can check out all the other videos I have done, including all the videos from this series, over at BoisterousSC2 over at youtube.com/user/BoisterousSC2. And of course, if you want your games commentated, you can send them on into boisterousSC2@gmail.com. Congratulations to Praetorian, that brings his team up to an even 2-2 against their opponent's Samurai Faith. So, yet again guys, boisterousSC2@gmail.com. This is Boisterous, signing out.